Tractor Supply just opened 10 minutes ago. Today I'm going to go in and buy a new generator. A brand new generator. And after have done some comparison shopping, I'll tell you why I chose what I chose. And I think it's Bella approved as well. She agrees. I'll be right back, okay?
It might be online. I don't think I have it.
Yeah. Alright, here they are. Yep, there's one down there on the floor.
Okay.
So I showed you had one in stock. I think that's the one I want.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
So they have some other big generators here. They got some 7,500 watts. And coincidentally, well, they operate at 74 decibel. That's pretty, that's getting pretty loud. And these are 68, that's still making some noise. Yeah, 74, the 5,000s, at 68. This only operates at 53 decibels. Right there. Well, that's it. I'm gonna pull the trigger. We're gonna get one just for the van. Here we go, just for the van. What do you think, Bella? I did it. All right, let's get this thing back to the garage and get it out of the box. See if we can get it, put the oil in it, the gas in it, whatever, and get it fired up. Make sure we got a good one. I'll tell you why I choose Champion generators, because comparing the numbers with the other competitors, Champion just make the better sense. It's more bang for your buck. The two other name brands that are very recognizable, and I see them out, out on the road, out camping and stuff, is of course Honda, very popular, expensive generator, and Harbor Freight has their Predator generators. There's some other ones out there like Yamaha. They make a nice quiet generator, very competitive, but they're priced pretty expensive too, like Honda. Westinghouse makes a very quiet generator. I don't even know where you'd buy a Westinghouse at. I probably ordered it online. I don't know of any retailers that carry them. There's other oddball named ones I don't know online, and I've looked at a couple. I'm just not interested after looking at the numbers. I'm going to compare this. So what I did was I compared this Champion with a comparable Honda, the Honda EU2200, and Harbor Freight Predator, the 2,000 watt Predator. So Champion's 25. It's the biggest one of them, right? So, yet it's priced cheaper than both, and it has a longer runtime of 11.5 hours, 53 decibels. That's, let me tell you what, the Honda, I think, is rated at 52 decibels. Only 1 decibel quieter, but it's only a 2200, so bigger engine, 1 more decibel louder. To me, it's a wash. The Predator is only 2,000 watts, so it's the smallest, right? 25. The Honda's a 22. The Predator is a 2,000. It makes 58. So this is 53. Honda's 52. The Predator is 58. So and the Predator is more expensive than this as well. So the next thing is, so that's 2 points, is it's the bigger one for less money, as quiet, to me that's as quiet as the Honda. I don't know, let's jump down here to lightweight. No, let's not jump ahead. Easy start now, confusion-free engine startup. To me that means like an automatic choke. 5-mode display. They now have an hour meter on it, at least, probably other how many watts it's putting out and that sort of thing, or how much of a load you have on it. I'm guessing that's what probably 3 of the 5 modes are. Ultra quiet, yeah, low noise, high performance, okay. Lightweight, okay. The Predator is 48 pounds. The Honda is 47 pounds. It says less than 40. So, and actually on Champion's website, if you look at the more specific specifications, it says it's 38 pounds. So that's a full 10 pounds lighter than the Predator, 9 pounds lighter than the Honda. So now I've had two other champions. So you know what? The one that's in the Coachman I bought in 2013. It's had it over 11 years, and it's still going strong. I'm happy with it. Granted, it's due for a tune-up. It's been around a while. It's got some hours on it. It's due to be serviced. Needs a tune-up. But I could go out and start it up right now, and it'll provide power. It's still running great after 11 years of bouncing down the road and being in different climates, sandy and dusty, and it's done a good job. So I'm happy with Champion. The other one I put it in the Bounder, so you know that story, and then where the 3100 wasn't quite enough. Sometimes it was, sometimes it wasn't. Had a little struggle when I run those big air conditioners. So I took the 3100 out, put a 35 in it. That took care of that. And when I sold the Bounder, I left it go with that, with the Bounder. And meanwhile, I still have my original 3100 that's running great. Anyway, they've performed flawlessly, and so I'm happy with you know how well Champion's has run for me. 3100 has just been reliable and trouble-free. So I'm happy with its track record, and so the pricing. The Honda, I think, has less runtime on a tank of gas. Like I say, the 1 decibel to me, that being a smaller engine anyway, only a 22 with one decibel quieter. To me, that's the same noise level, but it runs longer, makes more power. Yet this is $549. The Honda is $1,199. What's that? $650 more? 600. I could buy 2 of these and had a dang nice dinner for a few people, right? So to me, the Honda, you know, people will argue it's well worth the money. Nah, yeah, maybe at one point in time, a couple decades ago, you know, I don't know. Other companies have come along. I don't think it doesn't justify that much difference. There's just no way. So to me, the Honda is a terribly bad deal. It's just too much money when these exist. This is even cheaper than the Harbor Freight Predator one. The Harbor Freight Predator one is $599 for a smaller, 5 decibel louder, 10-pound heavier generator. $50 more. Yeah, it's $599. This is $549. So you know what? And for a while, I was seriously considering the Predators because I know a couple people that have them, and I was just impressed how quiet they are. Now, keeping one to 3100 is well, it's a 3100. It's and I think they've made improvements since. I think it operates at 63 decibel, so it's a little louder. So when I heard the Predators at like 58, it was definitely noticeably quieter. I was impressed with how quiet they run. And I thought, wow, Harbor Freight, they're cheap. That's before I got serious and started pricing the. You know, I heard it. I said, where'd you get that at? Harbor Freight. It's quiet. You know, Harbor Freight's cheap. And then, so I was really considering that. But then when I started looking into it more, I was like, no, I'm staying with Champion. These are $50 cheaper and bigger and lighter and more runtime, and all the way around. This is a better deal than the Predator. And to me, it's a much better deal than the Honda. So it's been long life. You know, I'm happy with the one I have, and well, the ones I've had. I'm gonna get this thing out of the box and fire it up. They include a thing of oil included, and so probably got to pop the cover off, put the oil in it, put the cover back on, put some gas in it, and it should run quietly. And look here. 10 pounds lighter. It's so much more portable too. You know, I plan on using this with the van. So, yeah, I can throw it inside the van. I don't have to, you know, have it on the back necessarily all the time. And it's easier to take out and put it. The 3100, the one I have, is right about 100 pounds. So this only being 30, let's say like 38 pounds. This would be so much more nicer to handle. All right, I'm gonna get it out of the box and see what we got. By the way, this is not a commercial for Champion. I should have called them and said, you know what, I'll promote your awesome generator, but you know, how about, you know, I don't know, making me a really good deal on one or something. So it's not. It's just my personal. It's just my personal story, you know, and choice here. So, all right, let me get this out. Oh wait, this is different. This isn't, you know, bubble wrap. This is like bubble tubing. Look, this is kind of weird. Okay, so there's the oils in here, and a funnel comes with it. So that's good. There it is. I'm excited. It's out. The funnel's out. The oil's out. And let me see. Let me snip these instructions, user's manual off of it. Some other tags. Let me get those all off the handle. Look here, we got that. It's 20 amp too. It has 20 amp. Let me see. How's this open? I should read the manual, right? There they are. There's a 20 amp plugs. That's the same service that's here in the garage. 20 amp breakers and the appropriate size wiring and that type of plug. That's what the Coachman's plugged into. You know, 20 amps is plenty. That's enough for the Coachman as well. So if that 3100 does decide to, you know, retire itself at some point, 20 amps is plenty to run the roof air, you know, and the coffee pot and the TVs and everything. Yeah, that's enough for the Coachman as well. So plenty of generator. I have it ready to add oil, and yeah, and one of these tags on there was to get your attention. It does say, notice there's no oil in the unit. Add oil before starting the first time. Check level as shown. So we're gonna go ahead and put the oil in it, and I don't think it takes a whole quart. I'd be surprised. Whoa, I'm gonna put about half in and check it, half or so. I really don't think these little engines take a whole quart. So, all right, let me get this in there and checked. It actually did take that entire quart of oil, and it didn't overfill. It's not spilling out or anything, and the it's well up on the stick, better than half or so. All right, that's done. So I can put the case back on it. Oh, and I removed this here, this cover. That's access if you want to change the spark plug eventually, or clean it. It's spark plug access. So far, no tools required. It just has these things that just unlock and pop the cover off. And of course, the dipstick thing. Even if you change the oil, loosen that thing up, probably lay it on that side, let it pour all out into the pan or something. And then you know, screw it back in. These no tools required for an oil change. That's kind of nice, except nothing but an oil pan. I didn't even overfill the gas. That was close. Some nice fresh gas in there, and yeah, put it on. A little easier to put it out on the floor for that. Yeah, till she clicks. Okay, it comes with this quick start guide if you want to get it up and running right away. If it happens to be a storm and you need power, and you know, basically unboxing it, put oil in it. You don't never use it indoors. Put the fuel in it. Don't plug anything in until, you know, start it up first and then plug it in. Open the can. It's a little breezy today. Open the vent. The gas cap has a vent on it. Open it up to run it. And yeah, put it in a choke position and give her a pull. So, and then after it starts, I guess, put it in the run position. And whatever, go and plug stuff in. So that's easy enough to get it up and running. But at that point, just because it's running, it's like, okay, it runs, we know how to use it. Don't overlook the operator's manual. And if I had one complaint, here's where it would be. They should put in very plain on the first page or two the braking instructions. They, I believe they said to break it in for 5 hours at variable speeds, variable loads. Nothing too crazy. Don't run it, max it out 100%, but like a 50% load, then a break, or a 50% load. You know, various loads, low loads to medium, on and off. Exercise a little bit for over 5 hours, and then they change the oil again. So what I'm gonna do is get this thing started up, and I'm gonna actually unplug from the garage and plug the Coachman into it. And I have an electric heater in there, which is about, I think on medium it's about 1,000 watts. That's almost a 50% load, right? And I'm just gonna put it on low so that like it'll kick on for a little while and off, and kick on for a little while and kick off. I think like an electric heater would be ideal for breaking this in. So, all right, I'm gonna say that what I'm gonna do is once I get it started up, whatever, 5 hours, I'm gonna go in and sit and start looking through this. I'm sure in here somewhere is a something about the break-in procedure. That's what it was on my other Champion. And before I forget, just because, you know, I bought this up at Tractor Supply. I think maybe Lowe's or Home Depot, somebody else carries them too. Maybe there's other places, but Tractor Supplies are around everywhere. They're easy. That's where I get mine at. Just because what's on the shelf there doesn't mean that's all that's available. My good friends Scott and Terry bought 4650, a 4,650 watt one, a bigger one. It's also extremely quiet. I think it's quieter than my 3100, honestly. It's newer, so probably some improvements on the exhaust system. It's extremely quiet, but they didn't have it in store. The thing to do is go to Champion's website. They make quite a variety of the dual fuel models, and which I chose. That seems nice, a nice feature. Really, practicality of it. Yeah, I'm probably not going to run propane. Anyway, there's a variety of models on there. You go on Champion's website, and if you find the model you want, you can just call or go to Tractor Supply or call them and say, can you order this model number in? And I think Scott and Terry's was in just a couple of days. So go to Champion's website if you're interested in a generator and browse their line of generators and order accordingly. So you might be able to just order directly from Champion. I don't know. Anyway, all right, let me get this running. Okay, choke is the whole way on in this position. That's on. I guess I'm ready to give it a pull, huh? Well, think it'll start first time? Huh? Oh, is that front and back? Wow, it is pretty quiet. Okay, well, there it sits running. Just let it go for a few minutes, and I'm going to shut it off and take it over to the Coachman and get it plugged in. Seems pretty quiet. Let me walk around let's walk around here. Never know. Sometimes microphones are weird. It could be like echoing off the garage or out of the garage. Oh, let's do something about this. It's getting kind of windy. Let's close this. Let's close this. Okay. It's pretty dang quiet. Okay, I think everything in the Coachman is turned off. I'm gonna put this back on, and yeah, I'm still not gonna plug it in until I start it first. So I have like that little mini adapter, huh? So yeah, this initial time I probably yanked a little harder than I needed to. Okay, then turn the choke off. Alright. I can wait for this. Stop blinking. Okay, that's about 0.0. That's probably how many hours are on it. I don't know what to use. I'll have to look at the manual. 60 hertz. Pretty sure that's what that is. Probably amps. I think that's how I'll probably start reading something whenever I start putting that. Let's go and plug it in. Nothing. Wonder if the microwave came on. Okay, do we have power? Yes, we do. Okay. Let's see if we can turn this heater on. Oh yeah. I heard it ramp up out there. Okay. The electric heater's on. Still seems to be reasonably quiet. We're gonna get this break-in period out of the way. I'll get the oil changed. That way it's ready to go to service. It's gonna go in the van pretty much full time. And then the old 31 here, yeah, she's been around a while, but she's still getting her done. All sun faded and she's got some battle scars. Still runs good though. I'm happy with it. I decided the better idea would be to run the air conditioner. Run the window unit for a while. It is getting pretty dang warm out today. Just mowed the grass. Bella helped. I'm coming. I can certainly hear the air conditioner over the generator. Yeah, it's not too bad over here. Kind of purring along. Alright, I did it. I own a new generator. I have long years of service, good service out of it. That's gonna save me, you know, go somewhere in a van, another trip like we did last year. You know, we did the farms, about the farms last video. The first farm, wide open with all that solar, probably wouldn't even need a generator. The other one, all those trees, not gonna get much solar. Generator coming pretty dang handy because I'm kind of spoiled. I like power, I like to watch TV in the evenings, documentaries or whatever. My laptop, camera batteries, the battery for my chainsaw, my rechargeable chainsaw. What else? You know, there's things, okay? So without getting any solar up there, I run out of power. So I'm, like I say, kind of spoiled. I might put the microwave back in the van. The microwave in the Coachman, actually I bought for the van. That's supposed to be in the van. I should have. It's gonna go back in the van. I'll have to get another one for the Coachman, or one way or the other. So I like having my power. And I have enough battery to run the microwave and my coffee pot and all that stuff, as long as we're getting solar. If you go up there in the shade, I'll probably have to run that thing for an hour or something every day. I don't know. I'll just have to see how it goes. It's doing good. That's it. That's all I got for this video. I'll see you next time.